What's up, vapors? Thanks for checking out Daily Vape TV. My name is Nick, and welcome to a new series I like to call First Look Fridays, where we take a look at brand new rebuildable hardware. We throw a set of coils on there, wick it up, and test it out for the first time. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of Stan Tenacious TX Vape's creations, the Ardent RDA. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into this. Let's dive down to the close-up view and take a look under the hood. Alright guys, so here is the Ardent RDA with no coils in it. Let's just give you a quick little rundown of the build deck. Right there you can see the twin clamps, positive and negative. Both have this kind of triangular shape in the top section there. That is so the wire gets trapped no matter what the width. The tops are nice and flush with the screw heads there. You can see nice flat head screws, and those are all nice and flush. And the little clamp sections here are spring loaded. They will bounce right up, so no need to hang your RDA upside down while you're installing their coils. You can see the upward facing airflow section down here at the bottom, along with the two O-rings and a nice deep juice well as well right there. You can also see this little cap alignment tab as well. This currently is in hybrid mode, so it's going right on my Dreamer. You can see the nice big copper pin connection right there. So this just threads really nice and smoothly into my Dreamer, but you can also have it in 510 mode as well. I'm going to keep it in hybrid mode for right now because that's the way I like to vape it. Let's just quickly take a look at this cap here. So as you can see, you've got the air holes. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right there, 10 airflow holes. Not quite sure how big those holes are. I want to say they're around 2 millimeters, something like that. You can see this kind of cool design here on the top cap section, which also does kind of help with a little bit of grip as well. And the super low profile frosted drip tip that it comes with. And this one is a little bit too low for my liking, but it looks so nice on there. You really can't deny that. And then you can see the inside of that chamber there as well. And of course, we'll be taking a nice close-up look at this when I do my full review. But I just wanted to quickly just throw some coils in there and wick it up and see how this thing is built. So first thing we're going to do is just pop our coil in there. And these that I'm installing today are coil turd 0.09 to 0.1 27 gauge aliens, I want to say. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, there are some of his newer aliens that he's putting out, which are pretty nice. So this is probably the most difficult part right here. I'm not going to lie. Just kind of getting those pieces of wire crossed over without pushing one of the other coils out. So I'm going to just kind of see if I can't unscrew it a little bit more to get a little bit more clearance there. You have plenty of play with these screws here, so you can back them out quite a bit. And let's just get that coil back in there. Okay, so I got it in, no problem. Not a lot of hassle there. One thing you could also do is technically take these clamps all the way off, but I probably would not recommend that just because it would be a pain in the ass to get it all back together. Let us just clamp these down. You want to kind of do this like a goon, kind of just go back and forth on your screws, and you can kind of wrench on them. They're not going to destroy your wire if you really wrench on these screws. All right, let's get this one tightened down. Just like that, and give it a good crank. Yeah, all right, so I think that's good to go there. Just grab the jig real quick because I've got to straighten up this coil a little bit. And one thing I will say is I would suggest pulling your coil down and out a little bit towards the airflow. You want to bend it down a little towards the airflow so it sticks right in front of there. That way you get the most efficient cooling. And I've noticed that that works the best. All right, so we've got our coils installed. There you can see our coils are nicely installed. Hopefully you get a sense on positioning just below the top of the posts, but just slightly above the rim of the juice well down there. And that's where I like to position my coils. So next thing we're going to do is pop a battery in our Dreamer. And let's just tune up these coils real quick. So this shouldn't take too long because these were already installed. So we're just going to give them a little pinch there. Quick little brush across. And that's pretty much it. That's where we want to be, right there. So just one more little pinch over here. I think we'll be all set. And that looks pretty good to me. So next thing we got to do is wick it. All right, so our coil turd coils have been soaked with some coil turd juice. This is a liquid for vaping, peach tea lemonade. Really, really good stuff. You guys should try it out if you like peach. So let's just go ahead and see some vapor production real quick. Yeah, pretty much as I expected. You know, pretty good vapor production off of this one. This battery is fairly fresh, so yeah, let's go make some clouds. Let's go back up to the main screen, have a quick vape on this thing, and we'll talk about it some more. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the close-up look at the Ardent RDA from Times Vape and Tenacious TX Vapes. Now, as far as what I think of this thing so far, I would have to say this one is definitely going to be for the fans of the Goon, the Bonza, and the Rebirth. This is basically an amalgamation of all three of those RDAs. If you like a big blocky center post, a clamp-style design, and bottom-up airflow, then you're going to love the Ardent. As far as I'm concerned, every person that owns a Dreamer should own an Ardent. It just goes together so perfectly. I love that it's hybrid and it looks super, super slick on here, I gotta say. And especially if you have a stacked Dreamer, this thing is going to be perfect for the stacked Dreamer. I feel like this thing is going to be really awesome for series builds. If you like building big, wide spanning coils, then this is definitely going to be an RDA for you. But as far as I'm concerned, I like the big, wide open draw to it. I like a lot of airflow, and the airflow on this one is not only plentiful, but it's also extremely smooth. This is one of the smoothest airflow RDAs that I've been trying out recently, and that is definitely a difficult task because this thing is 27 millimeters. There's tons of room for that air to just kind of get moving inside the chamber here and to cause a lot of noise, but this one stays relatively quiet. So let's just real quick have a vape break and just take a couple of puffs on this thing. So to sum it all up, if you're a Dreamer owner, then you should absolutely have one of these Ardents as well. It pairs up super, super nicely, and especially if you like this series builds and a lot of airflow. So with that, I think that about wraps this one up, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed. I realize this is no substitute for a Fresh Build Friday video, but I'm trying to at least bring you some more up-to-date relevant content with some of the new hardware. And with that, make sure you leave your comments down there in the box below and check out the advocacy and my social media links right down there in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, vape on!